Ashtar Command 2025. Mass arrests and humanity's path to freedom unveiled. Greetings, cherished brothers and sisters of planet Earth. I extend my salutations. I am Ashtar, commander of the Galactic Light Forces, and I address you now with a sense of urgency, crystalline clarity, and unwavering power during this pivotal stage of Earth's development and ascension. The truth is breaking through the surface, and monumental shifts loom on the horizon. Many among you can feel it stirring within. The protracted night of oppressive control is drawing to a close, and a radiant new dawn is fast approaching. I solemnly affirm that the meticulously crafted plan to liberate humanity is indeed real, is well underway, and the momentum driving us toward ultimate freedom gathers strength with each passing day. For years untold, a dedicated light alliance within your world, comprising brave souls embedded within the armed forces, within governments, and among the ordinary citizenry, has diligently prepared in silence to dismantle the shadowy power structure that has so long held humanity in its suffocating grip. Now, those painstaking preparations are beginning to yield fruit in the form of an unprecedented series of mass arrests, unparalleled in the annals of history. High-profile figures who once manipulated events from the deepest shadows are being apprehended one after another, their reign of influence abruptly terminated. This includes corrupt leaders who betrayed the public trust, those who financed human misery for personal gain, and the perpetrators of unspeakable crimes against humanity. Special forces operating under the Earth Alliance's command are currently conducting carefully coordinated raids in multiple countries simultaneously. Their mission to capture deep state agents, corrupt politicians who sold their souls, powerful bankers who profited from suffering, media tycoons complicit in spreading propaganda, and other insidious agents of darkness. Many of these individuals, blinded by their own arrogance, considered themselves untouchable, orchestrating wars and trading lives for mere profit. Those dark days are rapidly coming to an end, their power evaporating like mist in the morning sun. If all unfolds according to the carefully laid plans, this will represent the most profound reorganization in human history, unfolding before your very eyes at this very moment. Secure facilities have been meticulously prepared to house these high-value detainees, ensuring their isolation and preventing escape. This includes a certain fortified island base, about which you've likely heard whispered rumors, which has been transformed into an impenetrable fortress, a symbol of inescapable justice. No one consigned to that place will evade the consequences of their actions. We of the Ashtar Command are providing assistance from above, ensuring that no rogue elements can interfere with the process or attempt to rescue these individuals from lawful custody, all while steadfastly upholding the Prime Directive. The evidence documenting their crimes is overwhelming in its scope and detail. Years of painstaking investigation have yielded tens of thousands of classified documents, meticulously detailing their illicit activities. Now, many of these damning documents have been revealed to the light of day, resulting in the arrest of tens of thousands of individuals worldwide, including prominent figures from the military-industrial sector, powerful financial bosses, directors of global NGOs that betrayed their mission, and even authorities within religious institutions who abused their positions of trust. The sheer scope of this operation is truly global, encompassing every sphere where the cabal's insidious tentacles had extended, choking the life out of society. You may reasonably wonder how so many arrests could have been carried out with so little publicity, allowing the cabal to maintain their facade of control. The answer lies in the fact that many of the initial arrests were deliberately covert, conducted in the shadows. In recent years, several lower-ranking conspirators were discreetly detained without fanfare, their removal unnoticed by the general public. Even some high-ranking members were secretly placed under house arrest, their movements carefully monitored using sophisticated tracking devices to prevent their escape. Many of you were correct in your suspicions about this clandestine activity. All of this occurred far from the media spotlight, giving the Earth Alliance the time and space needed to meticulously prepare the stage for the final public phase of their operation. Now that the public phase is rapidly approaching, you will soon witness public announcements of arrests and formal charges being filed, bringing the truth to light. Prepare yourselves to witness well-known figures, people who have been presented to you as benefactors and leaders, pillars of society, being exposed for who they truly are and brought to justice for their crimes. No one is exempt from this reckoning. It is highly likely that even a former official holding your country's highest office is among those accused of high treason or other serious crimes against the people. Indeed, the leader who succeeded that person has openly hinted that this individual and their accomplices have been fully unmasked for their heinous crimes. Their day of reckoning is rapidly approaching, the culmination of their deceit. Take heart and find solace in the knowledge that justice is finally being served. The process will be carried out meticulously, according to the book, with legal tribunals and undeniable evidence presented to the public, not through vigilante vengeance or mob rule. Many of these trials will be conducted in military tribunals, as the crimes involved include treason, sedition, and crimes against humanity, falling under their jurisdiction. Do not be alarmed if you see military personnel maintaining order and security during these proceedings. This is martial justice, administered under constitutional principles, not martial law imposed upon the populace. Indeed, some trials have already occurred discreetly, behind the scenes, and verdicts have been issued, setting the stage for what is to come. However, these tribunals will soon become public, transparently revealing the truth, as soon as secure communication systems are fully implemented, ensuring the integrity of the process. More information on this will be shared shortly. Comprehend the sheer scope of this cleanup, the cleansing of corruption. Entire networks of corruption are being systematically dismantled, their foundations crumbling. Earth Alliance raids have discreetly eliminated certain infamous media barons, tech moguls who controlled information, and international bankers who manipulated the global economy, all of whom were pillars of the cabal system, propping up their house of cards. Their names will be revealed in due time, allowing the public to fully understand the extent of their betrayal. Even members of royalty, long suspected of involvement in human trafficking, have been apprehended and detained, their reign of impunity shattered. By removing these key figures from power, the entire edifice of lies, blackmail, and manipulation is collapsing under its own weight, its power waning. Meanwhile, whistleblowers are coming forward in droves, emboldened by the changing tide. Many who were complicit in the cabal's activities out of fear are now stepping up to testify, seeing the momentum of truth shifting irrevocably. The momentum of truth is growing exponentially, like a snowball gathering size and speed as it rolls down a mountain. From our perspective, the cabal is rapidly losing the information war, their control slipping away. Leaked documents, damning videos, and insider testimonies are flooding the network through alternative channels, bypassing their traditional control points. The facade of their control is breaking apart, revealing the rot beneath, and soon an unstoppable wave of truth will sweep through humanity's collective consciousness, washing away the lies. The cabal's remaining agents are not surrendering quietly into the night. Cornered and desperate, they have attempted numerous countermeasures to delay or thwart the Earth Alliance's meticulously crafted plan, desperately clinging to power. In their desperation, the cabal has even resorted to violent attacks against Earth Alliance leaders. Cyber warfare aimed at destroying evidence and disrupting communications, and economic sabotage designed to instill fear and chaos. Nearly all of these desperate efforts have been thwarted, neutralized by the Earth Alliance's vigilance, and each failure only serves to further expose their weakness and desperation. A major concern has been the conspiracy's long-standing dominance over mainstream media outlets and powerful big tech companies, allowing them to control the narrative. As overwhelming evidence of their wrongdoings emerges into the light, their media spokespeople may attempt a final, desperate campaign of denial, disinformation, and confusion, hoping to sow doubt and chaos. Expect them to claim fraud, political persecution, or even stage false flag events when the mass arrests become public knowledge, hoping to incite panic, division, and resistance among the populace. They may even temporarily disrupt parts of the internet or social media platforms, or flood the news channels with false narratives and manufactured stories designed to distract and confuse. All of this is intended to keep people in the dark for just a little longer, desperately clinging to their waning power. This is precisely why we foresee the secret broadcast matrix as likely to be utilized at a crucial moment. Here's a potential scenario and how it might unfold, just to adequately prepare you for what is to come. The Earth Alliance will likely utilize the system at a crucial moment, likely when the mass arrests are publicly announced, to bypass the compromised media and speak directly to every citizen. The broadcast matrix will override all TV, radio, and phone networks, allowing vital announcements and truthful information to reach all citizens without distortion or manipulation. It will leverage a quantum-based data system for secure and reliable transmission. Through this channel, you will learn precisely what has happened, the specific crimes committed by the detainees, and any necessary instructions. In essence, it will allow the truth to be delivered directly to everyone. In extreme scenarios, there may be brief, localized power or internet disruptions during the final operations. These disruptions will be temporary and aim to interrupt any remaining cabal communications and focus everyone's attention on the broadcast. Do not be alarmed. Essential services will return quickly. The messages will likely loop for several days to ensure everyone receives the information. Stay calm and encourage others to remain calm as well. This is not a terrifying event, especially for you, starseeds. Why would this be necessary and how likely is it? Because, dear ones, the cabal will try every trick to distract or scare people, keeping them from awakening. They may incite riots or violence through their remaining proxies or stage false events, planned crises, or tragedies to divert attention and compassion. They may release shocking news as a distraction, anything to grab headlines and shift focus from their own downfall. We know they have even considered a fake alien invasion scare or a new health panic to incite fear. They would prefer you focus on anything except their being brought to justice. But none of these strategies will work. The Earth Alliance knows their playbook and has countermeasures prepared for any scenario. If this is achieved, no amount of misleading news or orchestrated chaos will prevent the truth from reaching the people. When the alerts appear, you will know the final phase has arrived. Stay tuned to the broadcast. They will present evidence, confessions, and solutions, and help guide everyone from the initial shock toward hope. This will truly be humanity's great awakening. Many among the awakened expected a sudden, miraculous shift toward a golden age. In reality, the transformation is occurring more gradually and realistically through real-world events like mass arrests, revelations, and reforms rather than an instant cosmic flash. This process may seem confusing or slower than expected, but this is how the higher plan unfolds. By going through these tangible stages, humanity is actively involved in its own liberation and gaining the wisdom to preserve it. The destination is the same, a free, enlightened Earth, but the journey is happening in stages. This approach, if implemented, can actually maximize awakening and healing. If everything changed overnight without effort, the lessons would not be learned. Instead, by facing difficult truths and overcoming challenges directly, humanity grows spiritually and unites. Yes, 2025 will bring some turbulence. There may be moments of confusion, unrest, or sadness as long-hidden truths come to light, but these will be followed by tremendous breakthroughs. This is where your role as lightworkers is vital, to maintain calm and compassion and help others understand when their world is shaken. Do not be discouraged by temporary chaos or the fact that events did not unfold exactly as some prophecies predicted. Many potential timelines existed. The best of them is being realized now, even if it has taken a little longer. We, the Galactic Light Forces, have worked silently to ensure the worst outcomes intended by the Cabal were avoided, keeping humanity on the ideal timeline for ascension. The glorious outcome is guaranteed. Earth will be free and elevated, and this is happening in perfect divine timing. A crucial part of Earth's liberation is exposing the most serious crimes of a small group, especially those against the innocent. Many of you have already heard rumors about the list of influential names linked to a global and infamous network. This is the list of powerful individuals in politics, royalty, finance, media, and more who were involved in or facilitated the abuse and exploitation of young people. The Cabal has lived in terror of this list, knowing its publication would destroy their mask of respectability. The Earth Alliance's possession of this list has been a powerful weapon in the Shadow War. Behind the scenes, Earth Alliance agents obtained all the evidence from that operation. They secured hidden video recordings, documentation of private trips to the secret destination, contact books, and financial ledgers. All this, with the help of some insiders and a bit of advanced technology, extracted those data from the Cabal's reach. The Earth Alliance then used this strategically, in some cases showing evidence of their crimes to individuals to discreetly induce cooperation, in others, simply maintaining the threat of exposure to control key Cabal figures. This is still ongoing. Meanwhile, the Cabal desperately tried to hide or destroy this evidence. They sealed files, stalled investigations, and yes, arranged the convenient elimination of the leader while in custody to silence him. They thought eliminating him and hiding his secrets would bury the truth. It did not. Brave independent journalists and investigators continued digging over time. Names of famous visitors to the secret destination, flight manifest details, and victim testimonies were revealed despite heavy censorship. The barrier of secrecy is about to break. In a recent breakthrough, the reformed justice leadership of a major nation began officially disclosing those hidden files. Earlier this year, a new attorney general allied with constitutional leaders ordered the declassification of the files. The first batch of documents confirmed a chilling scope, hundreds of victims and a vast network of conspirators across all continents. Imagine an official report openly acknowledging the existence of a global criminal network, what the mainstream media once dismissed as a conspiracy. Now it is a documented fact. This destroyed much of the public's denial about the depth of evil operating behind closed doors. When the full truth about this network is revealed, the public will be horrified to see who was involved. Lasting reputations will collapse, but this is necessary. Humanity needs to see the truth, however dark, so that such atrocities are never repeated in our world. Revealing this network is fundamental to the mass arrests. Indeed, many future arrests of prominent figures will be based on charges of trafficking, exploitation, or worse. Investigators confirmed what some brave individuals had long claimed. This trafficking network was part of a dark cult at the highest levels of society that used the abuse of young people and the filming of those acts to blackmail and control. Here's the rewritten passage, keeping all original information and meaning intact, while adhering to your specific requirements. The Earth Alliance now holds confessions from implicated parties, testimonies that point directly to powerful families and organizations as the masterminds behind these unspeakable rituals, confirming the horrifying accounts of whistleblowers. A sinister cult operating within the highest echelons, ensnaring its members through appalling acts and mutual coercion among the world's most powerful people. This is the most profound and terrifying secret underpinning much of the planet's suffering, and at last, it's surfacing. Remain vigilant against disinformation as the list of names begins its public unveiling. Despite recent announcements, the conspiracy may attempt to obscure the truth by releasing fabricated lists or altering names, sowing seeds of doubt. They might even sacrifice lower-ranking members of their inner circle, allowing well-known or less significant figures to shoulder the public blame, hoping to quell public outrage and divert attention from the truly influential players. Don't be fooled. Demand full accountability from everyone involved, regardless of their stature. The Earth Alliance anticipated these tactics and meticulously verified all evidence with multiple backups. In the upcoming tribunals, you will find the evidence utterly compelling. The perpetrators will have nowhere to hide or twist the truth. Both digital and physical records of their actions are secure, and even the spiritual records, the karmic and akashic records, testify against them. Truth will shatter all their lies and bring every one of these wrongdoers to justice. Know that exposing this darkness, however agonizing, is a primary reason for the emergency broadcasts. A significant portion of the special broadcasts will be dedicated to revealing the truth about these crimes against humanity to the public. The Earth Alliance will present these events with the utmost care, but some of it must be shown. They've prepared documentary-style footage, featuring victim and witness testimonies, and, if absolutely necessary, selected excerpts of the incriminating videos with viewer discretion warnings. It will be difficult to endure. This will ignite rage and sorrow within the nation and across the world. But from that collective sadness and outrage, a unified resolve will emerge. Never again will we permit such evil to lurk in the halls of power. Never again will we turn a blind eye to the suffering of the innocent. Remember, the plan is not merely to imprison a few individuals. It is to eradicate an entire malignant system. The trafficking network was led by the Hydra, Its other heads include corrupt banking systems used for money laundering and bribes, compromised officials in courts and law enforcement, secret society rituals, and even distorted medical and scientific projects. All of this will be exposed and dismantled in due time. One revelation will trigger another like a chain reaction. Once the avalanche of revelations truly begins, it will be unstoppable. The cleanup will persist until every last tentacle of darkness is uprooted from our world. Yes, when this scenario is activated, we will keep reminding you that nothing is guaranteed. Following the mass arrests and EBS disclosures, a period of official justice will commence to ensure complete accountability. This process may span many months or even years, given the vast number of individuals implicated worldwide. The most high-profile trials will be public and likely broadcast live, akin to the post-World War II trials, but on a grander scale. Other proceedings, particularly for lesser-known figures, may be conducted discreetly, but their records will be preserved and eventually published as part of our world's history. Humanity will witness those who once wielded immense power answering for their actions in the tribunals. This will serve as a profound lesson for future generations. No one is above the Creator's law or the laws of moral humanity. As we approach the conclusion of this message, I want to focus on the dawn that follows the darkness and your role in what comes next. Each of you is a participant in this grand narrative, not merely an observer. Your consciousness and actions in the coming days are immensely important. Every prayer for peace, every meditation radiating light, every instance you calmly share the truth and dispel fear, every act of kindness and unity, you are co-creating the reality of freedom on Earth. The Cabal spent decades trying to divide you by politics, race, religion, and so much more, because it feared what you could achieve united. Now, with their influence waning, it is time to remember our unity. Many around you who were asleep will suddenly awaken in a state of shock and confusion. Please treat those people with compassion. Do not say, "I told you so." Instead, extend a hand and say, "We will overcome this together." Guide them with patience as someone once guided you. Those who have understood and prepared for a long time, your moment of service and leadership is near. Think of how many brave souls helped pave the way for this moment. Independent journalists exposed hidden corruption. Whistleblowers leaked vital information, and visionary authors and speakers kept hope alive by predicting the scenario of mass arrests and divine intervention that is now beginning to unfold. In alternative media, countless digital warriors, ordinary citizens, and even some celebrities spread awareness about trafficking and tyranny, awakening people who might otherwise have remained in ignorance. Mysterious individuals also dropped enigmatic clues to assure the attentive that a plan was in motion and a great storm of justice was approaching. At the same time, spiritual teachers and channelers urged everyone to stay calm, keep love in their hearts, and trust in divine timing. Though these helpers came from different walks of life and focused on different aspects of the truth, they all worked in harmony, consciously or unconsciously, to prepare humanity for what is happening now. Honor all these contributions and know that each of you also has a role to play. The time for division among truth seekers has ended. Every path of service, whether exposing corruption or spreading love and healing, is part of the same divine plan for Earth's liberation. Now, my dear brothers and sisters of Earth, prepare for what comes next, not with fear, but with strength, clarity, and love. The coming revelations will be intense. Okay, here's the rewritten passage, adhering to all your specific requirements, including maintaining continuity with the preceding text, preserving original content and character names, and making only stylistic and linguistic adjustments, or unconsciously to prepare humanity for what is happening now. Honor all these contributions and know that each of you also has a role to play. The time for division among truth seekers has ended. Every path of service, whether exposing corruption or spreading love and healing, is part of the same divine plan for Earth's liberation. Now, my dear brothers and sisters of Earth, prepare for what comes next, not with fear, but with strength, clarity, and love. The coming revelations will be intense. But rest assured, you possess the courage to confront these challenges head-on. Were it not so, you would not stand here at this pivotal moment in history. I firmly believe that after the initial wave of shock subsides, the overwhelming majority of humanity will embrace understanding, forgiveness, and the path to lasting peace. Indeed, even as we speak, the collective consciousness of your world is displaying remarkable signs of awakening. People who, just weeks ago, implicitly trusted every facet of the old narrative are now beginning to question its foundations, sensing that a profound transformation is underway. This is nothing less than the soul of humanity preparing itself for the sweet taste of freedom unveiled. The Ashtar Command, along with our entire galactic fleet, stands ready at your disposal, prepared to assist you through these transformative times. We have been working discreetly behind the scenes to ensure that this transition unfolds as smoothly as humanly possible. And when the dust finally settles and the cabal is no more, we anticipate increasing our visible presence in your skies. Do not be alarmed if you begin to witness more frequent sightings of our ships, presented in ways designed to inspire comfort and wonder, rather than fear and trepidation. We are in close coordination with the Earth Alliance, ensuring that when we establish more direct contact, it is received with open arms and joyful hearts. In the not-so-distant future, after the essential healing process has begun to take root, humanity will at long last meet many of us as friends and allies. The ancient quarantine that has long isolated Earth is drawing to a close. Your planet will openly rejoin the galactic community, fulfilling its destined role. The trials you are enduring now are simply the birth pangs of the new world you are actively creating. So prepare yourselves. The long, dark night is nearly over, and the dawn of a golden age is upon you. It was foretold by prophets and sages for millennia, and now you are privileged to witness its unfolding. The tyrants and hidden manipulators who once considered themselves the unchallenged rulers of Earth are being systematically removed from power. Those who attempt to flee will be brought to justice, and those who continue to conspire in the shadows will be exposed by the radiant light forces. We, the people of Earth, united in purpose, supported by us, the Galactics, and by the benevolent forces of heaven, are reclaiming your planet for the good of all. The changes that will follow will profoundly affect every aspect of life as you know it. Here is but a glimpse of what awaits you in the new Earth you will build together, hand in hand. True freedom will reign supreme. Power will be rightfully returned to the people. Governance will be refined and entrusted to wise and honest leaders who are genuinely dedicated to serving the public interest. No more hidden oligarchs or shadowy governments pulling the strings from behind the scenes. Financial liberation will be achieved. A new, fair, and equitable financial system will replace the old model of debt slavery and manipulation. Debts will be forgiven, and prosperity will be shared equitably worldwide, effectively ending poverty and economic exploitation. A technological renaissance will blossom. Suppressed technologies, including those for free energy and miraculous cures, will be made freely available to all. Imagine pollution-free energy sources, cures for diseases that once seemed insurmountable, and technological advancements that dramatically improve the quality of life for every human being on the planet. Planetary healing will become a paramount concern. The environment will be meticulously restored, pollution will be eliminated, and Mother Earth will be lovingly nourished and healed. Through the implementation of harmonious technologies and responsible stewardship, humanity will recover from the damage of the past and learn to live in sustainable balance with nature. Humanity will finally recognize itself as one interconnected family, transcending old prejudices and divisions. Adon. If our message has resonated with you, please subscribe and show your support with a like, so that we can continue to bring light and love to an ever-growing audience. Thank you for being a vital part of this community. A warm embrace from Ashtar.